mindful about what we're asking them to do. I really enjoy the sport. Extreme Cowboy started in 2008, and it's traveled all around the world. I believe we're at 5 or 6 countries between Belgium, Netherlands, France, and Germany, all the way to Israel. I think there's 300 members in Israel, Australia, New Zealand, all over North America, which is Canada and the U.S. We have clubs all over. Our most local clubs right here to Murfreesboro is our SOCA Club, which is Southern Obstacle Challenge Association. You can find them on Facebook. They host races in Florida, Shelbyville, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, and I believe in Mississippi this year as well. So all over the South. There's also another club, Kid and 10, right up here in Hill City, Kentucky. Probably just a couple hours north of here. They host 5 or 6 of these events a year. There's multiple classes, from your novice rider to a green horse. You know, any horse that's new to the sport is eligible for a green horse class. Novice rider, eligible if you're new to the sport, all the way to intermediate, non-pro. We have youth riders from our 13 to our 18-year-olds. We have young guns. We have some unbelievable young guns that are 7 to 12 years old. These kids are just riding so good, you know, working on these obstacles, handling stuff while they ride, spins, changing leads, and it's really good for these young kids. So what we're doing today is we have 4 really talented riders. I started early because we want to cover a lot. And these riders obviously all compete right around. They're all from this area, Kentucky, Tennessee, and they've been going for a long time. So you kind of get to see the best of the best today. They're going to go fast, but as you are in this sport, just like as you're in any sport, you become more comfortable, and your horses get better and better, and you get more confident. Then you pick up the speed a little bit. I want to really emphasize that this sport is not about speed. If you come in and you join and you're part of the novice division, I'm not looking for you to go really fast. I'm looking for you just to accomplish these obstacles and be really precise and be a good team with your horse. You know, we want to see willing horses in your sport. I want to see willing riders, loose reins, really working with their horse, not against it. So today we're going to do 13 obstacles. On most of our classes, we're going to do 13 obstacles. Now on our novice classes and green horse classes and young guns, the young guns will do 8 obstacles. Our novice and green horse divisions will do 10, and they're going to be lower difficulty obstacles. As we get into our non-pro, pro, and open riders, we're going to do 13 obstacles, and obviously the difficulties that the bar is going to raise for each one. They do shows outside the arena, out in pastures, inside the arena, and it's truly a very versatile horse. Horses that can accomplish all the tasks you're going to see today. It really takes a good horse, a good mind, and a good partnership. So we're going to go ahead and get rolling. We're going to talk about the obstacles real quick that we're going to do today. So our riders are going to come in the arena. They're going to be looking at a left free ride. What does that mean? It means I'm going to go to the left lead all the way around this arena. You're going to see these riders and horses accelerate their horses. You'll see them lean forward, looking for those extra points, asking their horses really to extend. You'll see these riders as they come into their next obstacle, they're going to slow down their horses. They might sit back, slow that lope down. You're showing the judge you can extend that lope, but then you can also slow it back down, preparing your horse to slow down for the next obstacle, which will be over here in the bridge. There's a bridge and a bog. You know, a bog will be kind of a marshy area, right? That's going to give right there. It's a mattress with turf on top. Horse has to cross the bog. Over here, they're either going to rope the cow or go ascend around the cow. We always try to incorporate roping to help all of our members become ropers. Pretty good to have to learn to rope as a young age or a novice rider. It makes you just do something else while riding your horse, right? So you're not always thinking about picking on your horse. We're going to go to the carousel. They're going to go 2 times around in the carousel, pick up the rope. Most of these riders are going to lope around here. Over to the side pass. They're always going to have you side pass over something. So the easier way to do it would be to step across the middle. These riders are probably going to side pass from one side to the other and move on. Over to our dial down. And they're going to dial down right here on this step. You'll get to see that here in a second. Over to our rollbacks. They're going to hit 3 rollbacks on the fence. I'd like to see those riders really hit that stop, let those horses draw back, turn, and catch their correct lead. That's what we're looking for. I'll be pointing this out to you. Over to our lead changes, pole bends. Right, it's going to be a little slower, a little smoother. Like to see correct lead changes, not falling into the lead change. Over to our in and out jumps. Wait till you watch these 4 riders go through these in and out jumps. It's pretty remarkable. This horse has never done this before, and I'm gonna be the last rider today, but you're gonna see me, I'm gonna knock all these jumps over one, so they're just about 4 inches off the ground. This horse hasn't done this before, and I'm not gonna ask him to do that yet, right? He's a novice horse to this class, so I'm gonna go a little slower, show you how we approach him with a slower horse. Not slower, but novice horse. Over to our rope gate. Want to see riders not kick any of the wood on the gate. Open the gate with your right hand, ask their horse to maneuver through, position correctly, and get out of the gate. Over to our back through. They're going to back through cones today. To our spins, and then a right lead free ride back around the arena. So that's 13 obstacles. I always say the toughest part of this sport is memorizing the course. So if you can memorize your course, you're already going to be 1 step ahead of most people. All right, let's get our first rider today. All right, this is Leanne Hill. She's from right here in Tennessee, hometown girl. All right, play some music up there, guys. All right, watch out, Leanne Hill, how she extends that horse. This horse, his name is Jigsaw. These 2 are veterans. Leanne Hill's been doing this a long time. She's a world champion. She's a multi-time national champion. She's been invited to the Calgary Stampede, to our EXCA Cowboy Up Challenge. She and another member here, they've been pulling together, I think, ever since they met in this sport. So she's going to get her rope out. Look how this lady, how she has learned how to rope so well. She snatches those 2 horns. Good. Onto her carousel, and that's very impressive to hold that lope around the whole way. Very advanced rider. She's at the top of the non-pro every year. Over to her side pass. Look how she keeps that side pass right at that back cinch, so that horse doesn't hit it with his feet. Over to her send around. Good, so she has a bobble there. It's good for you all to see that everything isn't perfect, right? This is a veteran rider, and she's having trouble right there. So right now, she's just got to slow it down. Come back to us, work with her horse. This horse knows how to do this very well. Give her an applause right there. That's pretty impressive. This send around right here, let me tell you, I've worked on this, and it takes a lot of hours to accomplish that right there. All right, back on her horse. Okay, she's coming back down to her rollbacks. So I was wrong about what ball we were doing those on. So she's going to hit 3 rollbacks right here. She's going to sit down. She's going to look up. I'd like to see her off the fence a little bit more next time on her rollback, so her horse doesn't have to be so tight as turns. All right, to our lead changes. Look at these lead changes. This lady does this a lot. Fantastic rider. And this is my favorite part right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over to our gate. Good. Perfect little gate obstacle. This is a good obstacle for you to score some points on. And our back through, another one. Easy to get some points, y'all. Back through, our gate, and our side pass. Those are 3 things we should be doing every day on our horses. Give her a hand, really impressive. All right, she's going to go to her spins. Good. Left spin. Very pretty. Look at that. And back to the right. Oh, yeah. Holding that back leg. Looks clean. Now she's going to free ride to the right. Let's hear some music. All right. Give her a hand. Hometown horseman right here. It takes a lot of work to get that clean. All right. Mr. Mike Jeffers. Okay, Mike's got his rope out. He's going to rope that cow. He's ready. That's all right. We'll get it out next time. All right, Mr. Mike Jeffers here from Kentucky. He trains as a horsemanship business and has been competing in EXCA, I believe, for about 5 years as a national champion, reserve national champion, been to the world Look, he had that horse already ready, and all right, got a half head. That's still a catch. Good job. Lopes off from it. Good. Maintains that lope. I'd like to see softness right there. Horse looks soft. Outside leg. He's using that outside leg right there, holding that horse in, and headed over to his side pass. You notice he's always kind of one step ahead of where he's going. When he leaves there, he's looking at that side pass. Now, he's looking over at that send around. Good, so when we're running these courses, we have clubs all the way from California to Missouri, Kansas, Texas, Kentucky, and southeastern United States. I believe there's also a club in Pennsylvania and Ohio. There's opportunities to attend races all over the United States. You can go to a race, and if you place, you can actually qualify for the World Championships, which are held in Texas. And this year in Texas, we have $10,000 added at the World Championship. That's a lot of money. People are going to go home with some money this year, and saddles, and buckles, and all sorts of prizes. Good, he's going to go hit his third stop, and ooh, yes. All right, loping off in the right lead. All right, hitting our lead changes. Pretty lead changes. You see all these riders are going to really be strong at these changes. They've had to work really hard in it. I think when my dad Greg started this event in 2008, he never expected it how advanced our riding and riders would get. And he said that the other day. He went to a race, a small race in Texas, to say hi. And he said that to me. He just said, you know, I never expected it to get this good. All right, so right there he tipped that gate. So I'd hit him with a point. If I was judging that back leg, you got to watch that. You got to be clean. Headed to his back through. You know, we're looking for soft hands here. We don't want that horse to throw his head up. Gate should make it look really easy. All these obstacles should be easy, right? That's what we're looking for. It's just like the colt starting this morning. It should be easy. All right, beautiful. All right, he's going to go to his turnarounds. There we go. Turn around to the left. Horse keeps that hind left leg planted. Turn around to the right. Right hind is planted. Look at that. All right. Give him a big applause as he lopes around in his right free ride. Yeah. Good job, Mike. All right. Next rider coming in. These riders, they got together and asked me if we could put this together here. And they are all coming here, they brought all these obstacles, and this is all on their free time. They wanted to come share this sport with y'all for the only reason that they love it. And that's a big part of this sport. Go ahead, Jordan. A big part of this sport is it's a very family-oriented sport, right? It's everybody looks out for each other. They are constantly welcoming and opening their doors to new members and anybody they can possibly help get involved. So don't hesitate to reach out. This is Jordan Jeffers. This is Mr. Mike Jeffers' daughter who you saw just win. So Jordan is in her first year in the youth division. She's 13 years old. She has a leather working business. She makes belts and helps her dad train and ride horses. She was in our Young Guns division for the last 4 or 5 years, so this will be her first year competing in youth. Youth division gets just tougher and tougher every year. As this girl gets older and gets closer to 17, 18, she's gonna be unbelievable. Look at that. It's all right. Handled her rope well. If I was judging that, I wouldn't mark her too far down just because she missed. Her horse sat there, she handled her rope correctly, she took some good swings, she just didn't catch. It's still a good score. Look at that, all right. Carousel, no problem. Over to our side pass. I expect her to do this pretty well. Get across. across it. There you go, she's looking to the right. We'd like to see that horse a little straighter or even starting to look to the right at some point, but still it was a clean side pass. Over to our send around. Good, she's having to work for it there. This send around, I'm telling you, I might try it on this horse, so I don't know, I might not when I go through. But it takes a lot of work. And this next girl that's going to go, you're going to see a really amazing send around. All right, there she goes. She's headed to her rollbacks. Let's see you stay off that fence a little more in those rollbacks. And look up, sit down, and whoa, good. Don't worry about so much backup. Just rock that horse back on his haunches. Open that inside leg, apply that right leg, there you go. All right, this time open up that right leg, press that left leg. There you go. Off to her lead changes. Change leads, pretty impressive right there, 13-year-old girl, y'all. Over to her jumps, boom, 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 boom. All right. Off to her gate obstacle. Okay, let's see if she can stay clean. Try not to tap anything. Watch that back, watch that high right leg. Oh, she made it. Good job. Close. All right, to our back through obstacle. All right, back in a figure eight. Obviously, this is more difficult than yesterday. Yesterday, they had to back through a barrier, just turn their horse and back straight. This back in a figure eight is difficult. You know, I say in all my clinics, you have to back and side pass your horse every day. They should move as well laterally and back as they do forward. If your horses can move as well laterally and backward as they do forward, I promise you, you're going to have a good horse that is able to accomplish a lot. Outside leg right there, Jordan. Outside left leg, left leg, left leg. Use that leg, use that leg. There you go. Good, off to your right free ride. All right, give this little cowgirl a hand. All right, our last rider. All right, this next girl here, Kelsey Yates. She's a Kentucky girl, but she's one of your own. She's an MTSU grad. She rode here, and she actually rode Tennessee walking horses before getting involved with quarter horses at EXCA. And she and Leanne Hell actually met here in Tennessee and have been hauling together in this sport ever since. So give your hometown girl a hand here. This girl is fun to watch. Free ride on the horse she calls Whiskey. Race it down. No problem over the combo. She's going to get her Fisher rope out. She's going to quiet old Whiskey down. And good. She's going to get one horn. It's better than one horn's better than no horns. Off to her carousel. There we go. Look at that speed she puts on this horse. She's always just right there sitting in the middle too. This girl's very fun to watch. And she can beat the best of them. She's a multi-time world champion, multi-time national champion. She's been invited multiple times to the Calgary Calgary Stampede, the Cowboy Up event that they have up there. She and Leanne Hell have hauled up there together. Look at this send around. Good, she does the come over cue, or Whiskey comes right to her. Here, let me get that rope. I'm gonna try this next. Ooh, thanks. All right, let's do those rollbacks. Stay smooth. Good, horse turns, gets that right lead. Backs through, turns. Good, I like the straightness. I like seeing them off that fence just a little bit. Off to her lead changes.
gate obstacle. I don't think she's got any trouble with that. I'm gonna cheat. All right, send that back through. Horse looks real soft. Kelsey's done this with whiskey 1,000 times. All right, head over to her turnaround. Good, takes her time. Be smooth in those turnarounds. Don't get too fast. That horse is going to speed up the more confidence he gets. All right, off to that free ride to the right. Give her a hand. All right, Kelsey Yates. Okay, I'm going to try this on my horse. This horse hasn't done this before. I'm borrowing him for the weekend, but I have all the trust in the world for him. But I'm also going to make it as easy as I can on him. And I'm going to kind of talk this through with y'all. So I set those down. There's no reason for me to try to jump those cavalites on this horse. He hasn't done it before. I don't want him clipping his legs. You know, that would hurt him. He's too good of a horse, and that's too much to ask over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask for this free ride. I'm gonna speed him up. I'm gonna lean forward. Lean forward here. Asking for that speed. Keeping my right leg into the side there. Keeping him in that left lead. There he gets a little strong, but back him up. We're going to go over our bridge. So I'm also going to work on my horse. I'm not going to try to just fly through here. And I'm going to go to my rope and obstacle. I got my rope ready. All right, 2 horns. Come over here. I'm going to take my time, just like I may be in the novice class. There's no reason to rush through this. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can pick up the lope here. Good. Use my outside leg really to hold this horse's rib cage to the inside. Try to keep him straight. I'm going to go through one more time here because he's just doing so good. There you go. I'm going to let that go. Come up here to my side pass. Okay, I'm going to position this side pass to where it's right there at my back cinch. That gives me a pretty good shot of side passing over this without clipping it with my front or back legs. So, and I'm not promising that we're going to do it. See, we tipped it, and that's okay. He's just learning. We're going to go over here. Mounting walk. I'm going to attempt to send around. Okay, just like I'm lunging a young horse. Good. I'm going to help him out. Help him out through there. So I'm going to step off here like I would a young horse. And I'm going to send him around, send him around, send him around. Good. Take my time with it. And I'm just going to wait for him to come to this mounting block. Come on. Walk him up to it. Good. Now I'm going to go ahead and get on there. I'm not asking too much out of him. Okay. Where am I going next? Rollbacks? I'm going to stick with one hand on this horse. I'm going to stay off the fence on my rollbacks. I'm going to look up at that yellow sign up there. And I'm going to hit that stop. I'm going to move that leg up around that front cinch. I'm going to look up at True Blue. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to rock him back. A true rollback. I don't need to rock him back that much. I'm going to rock him back. I'm going to take my right leg and stick it up here by this front cinch. And ask for those shoulders to move over. Looking up, turn through. All right, headed over to our lead change. This is going to be a little hard on us. I don't think he's lead change this time, but maybe not. He was pretty dang good. All right, so right there, we kind of fell into it. So I'm going to take him around here in the circle, help him out, move this rib cage over, push the hip move, easy. Up and out here, wait on him. Good. All right. I'm going to try this one. See how he's flipping it? That's exactly why I lowered these, and then it's exactly why I'm walking over those, because I don't want this horse to hurt himself going over. He's going to do it again. my gait. And I'm going to be real careful here. Move him over with my right leg. Move that hip over, back him up. Try not to tip it. Good job. Look over here. And I'm going to try to back him through this one-handed. I should be able to use my legs. This horse is very responsive to leg cues. And that was my fault there. Take a little wider here. There we go. I have to help him out. 2 hands. Finish this circle. See how this horse just turns right there? Speed up here on that right free ride. And let him slow down. All right, y'all, come on in. Let's give these cowboys and cowgirls a round of applause. This is a great sport. Like I said, there's a club right here in Kentucky, Ken and Ted. You find them on Facebook, and another club in the southeast that's called SOCA, S-O-C-A. Hey, y'all, these riders are going to be back here. If you guys want to come and talk to them, I sure would if you're interested in this sport, because they will get you involved.